places. Start off with Restream. Looks like I am on Restream, which means I should be in all the other places, but it's always good to just verify that before we proceed with the stream. Content. Live. I am live there. And looks like I'm live on Twitch. Aloha. You can call me Craw. Today's going to be a fun, interesting stream. If you follow me on Instagram, one, congratulations, you're here 10 minutes early. I said I was going to go live at 7 and it's 6:50 and I'm going live now because I'm tired. It's going to be a long day. I want to make sure I get the things done that we need to do today. Yep. Okay, cool. What are we doing today that's so interesting? We're going to do... I tease on Twitch that we're going to be doing something that's illegal, but shouldn't be. And I'm not going to go to jail for doing it, because I'm not breaking any law. So let's talk about what I'm doing. I am an American citizen, which affords me the opportunity to vote in an election. And in this election, I have procured what is known as my mail-in ballot. I'm not going to turn it around because then you would see my town name, my town address, my actual address. We're not going to do any of that on stream. But what I want to do is I want to go through the process because I'm a big advocate for voting by mail. I'm an advocate for voting by mail because I think it is an opportunity for our country to engage more people in the process. It's an opportunity for our country to get a more educated group of people. And one of the reasons I feel it's more educated is I'm looking at my own voting experience, and I know that's not always the best way to say that this is the way things need to be done. This is blah, 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 blah. I know that's true. But when I look at my own voting history, when I like to think I'm a more informed voter than many people up there. But when I sit here and go, hey, we're going to go vote, 9 times out of 10, all I'm going to do, go to the election thing, walk in, and maybe read about stuff and take my best guess. I grew up in a state called California, and California had a permanent vote-by-mail law, which meant I told the state of California I was 18, I want to vote by mail. And every election until I left the state of California, they would send me my ballot in the mail, and it gave me time to research information about the people. They also sent me a voter information packet, which was great. It was a little book that said, these are all the people, this is what they're voting for, this is a pro statement for everyone who's running for election, and a pro and con against every ballot measure. It really was a phenomenal thing to do. Massachusetts does none of that. But what I really enjoyed about it was it gave me time to talk to people. Sure, people can do all the research when they're at, beforehand. They can do all the research. They can be informed as possible to be. But unless they, write down every single person they're voting for and every single thing, odds are when they walk into that ballot booth, they're not going to remember everything. They may not remember every single little issue. And so then they're just voting based upon guesses. Voting based upon names. What does a name sound like, look like? It's not the best way to do it. Massachusetts has recently allowed people to be more of a vote from mail from home state. And so now what I want to do for tonight's stream is I want to take this as an opportunity to go through my ballot and research the individuals and vote. Now, before we say anything about actually voting here, I want to be very clear about something. According to the General Laws of Massachusetts, Chapter 56, Violations of Election Law, Section 25, Distinguishing Marks and False Statements or Oaths. Whoever, at a primary, caucus, or election places any distinguishing mark upon his ballot. So, despite the fact this was modified in September 15, only men are voting in the state of Massachusetts. I feel like women are exempt from this because it clearly says makes his thing. Let's go with gender neutral Massachusetts. You're better than this. Or makes a false statement to their ability to mark their ballot, or allows the marking of their ballot to be seen by any person for any purpose not authorized by law, or gives a false answer to, or makes a false oath before a presiding officer, shall be punished by imprisonment for not more than 6 months, or a fine of not more than $100. Because of this law, I will not be showing you me. I will not allow you to see the marking of my ballot. That is my get out of jail free card. Is I feel like I can sit here and argue that because you're not seeing the marking of my ballot, I am exempt from this rule. That's my statement. I think this is a silly law. I get conceptually an argument why a law like this should exist, because you don't want people to be coerced into making any votes in anything, which is why I'm saying I am doing this research. I'm making this in my own particular volition. No one is forcing me into anything. We will go through this ballot. We will look at every single candidate, and we will make decisions based upon what I see and what I read in this stream right now. So let's open up the ballot. Get some quality ASMR for you guys. Okay. What do we have inside our mail from home ballot? First and foremost, this is my early ballot envelope. I'm supposed to sign up here. I'm to write my name. I'm supposed to write my address. My name is already printed on here and my address is already printed out here. If I was to have someone help me with this, they have to write why they're assisting me, what is the sanction, what is their name. And then there's some penalties about stuff. So, we got that. The second thing we have. These are my instructions. This vote by mail package has been sent to you at your request. This package includes the ballot, a brown ballot envelope, and a white return ballot envelope. So again, this is got my town clerk's address. So again, I'm probably not going to show you guys this. Please read the instructions below before voting and returning your ballot. Step 1, vote. Mark your ballot according to the instructions on the ballot, preferably with black ink. Let's get our pen out. I've already lost my pen. Pen I used. Hey, here's my pen. We have my pen. All is fine. Candidates and questions may be listed on both sides of the ballot. It's only on one side. Note, if you need assistance because of disability or an inability to read your ballot, you may choose any person to help you. Very nice of them. Put your ballot into the brown ballot envelope. I'm going to put this right here. And seal the ballot envelope. Okay, step 2, sign your ballot envelope. Sign the ballot envelope. Print your name and address below your signature if that's not already included. Luckily, it is. If you cannot sign your own name, you may choose someone to sign your name for you. That person will need to sign their own name on the bottom half of the envelope. Place your signed ballot envelope into the white return envelope and seal the return envelope. Step 3, return your ballot. Return your ballot by mail or in person. The return ballot envelope included with your ballot is pre-addressed to your local election office and postage is prepaid. It is. You can return your ballot in person to your local election office, a secure drop box provided by your city or town, or any early voting site in your city or town. Visit www.votemma.com to find your community's ballot return locations. Ballots must be received by 8 p.m. on September 6, 2002 in order to be counted. The U.S. Postal Service recommends mailing your ballot at least 1 week before Election Day. Now, one thing I do know for a fact, because I have worked as an elections official in my town, that the way that they count absentee ballots is at a certain point in the day, probably about 10 a.m. when things get a little slow, they come through with all of these envelopes. They check my name off on the master roll as if I was there showing. So our town clerk will show up with this, say, this is Aloha Craw, and they say, this is Aloha Craw's address, and they cross my name off the thing. Then they open, then they walk down to the next end, and then they say, this is Aloha Craw, and they say Aloha Craw's address, because they've just walked past all the little voting booths. Then they open this, then they put mine into the thing. That is assuming I haven't already voted. If I have already voted at that point in the day, aka showed up at 9 a.m., they take this and they chuck this. If I try to vote after that point, they will say, Aloha Craw, you have already voted. And at that point, they can get into semantics about me showing an ID to prove I really am who I am, and they can get into a whole bunch of stuff. But that is the process we have in my town. I don't live in a massive town like Boston. I live in a small town, so I would like to assume that while the process they do in my town is the standard process, I also recognize a town like Boston won't be able to do that as easily as they will in my town of 15,000 people, 10,000 actual voters. So, here's my ballot. That's the last you guys will see of the ballot. I should do my squats real quick before we actually get into looking at the ballot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am very, very sore. Okay. So let's look at our ballot. This is a sample ballot. I can confirm that my ballot has these two people listed as running for governor. It also gives me the opportunity to write in a name if I choose to do so. So let's research our two people. Let's start with the first one. This is Sonia Rosa Chang Diaz. She is a state senator from Boston. I may vote for her or Maura Healey. So let's look about information about Sonia Chang Diaz. This is her website. This is her actual website. Real change starts with us. We have the power to make Massachusetts work for our families. Join our campaign. I will not be giving you information or any donations. Privacy policy. Meet Sonia. She's a former public school teacher, the first Latina and Asian American to serve in the Massachusetts State Senate. I like that. I like that she's a teacher more than anything else, by the way. And she spent her career fighting for and winning the bold change that working families need. Her mom was a social worker. Her dad came to America with $50 into his pocket and became NASA's first Latino astronaut. Now she's building a movement to tackle our state's biggest challenge and to restore Massachusetts' promise to all families. Latest news. Here's some more stuff. Here's who's endorsed her. We have this dude, this woman, this woman. Sorry I'm saying dude, that may not be the appropriate pronouns, but as a Californian, I feel dude is a gender-neutral term. This dude, this dude, this dude, and this dude. Join action, volunteer, donate. Issues. Let's see what Sonia's issues are. When it comes to winning real change for Massachusetts, the reality is we aren't limited by natural resources, technology, or public opinion. Our biggest obstacle, a lack of urgency from political leaders to take action when it's uncomfortable in order to forge a new future for our state. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all these because that will take up my entire stream to do that. So let's look at the one I care probably the most about, which is climate change. It took me to education. Climate change. The fight against climate change isn't one about one issue. It's the whole ballgame. Climate change touches every problem we face today, threatens the future of our families and communities. Massachusetts to meet this moment and lead the nation protecting our planet, yada, 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 creating jobs, the Green New Deal for our state, and standing with communities of color. to fight the disproportionate impacts of climate change and build generational wealth in the green economy. I really like everything she just said there. In the 12 years in the Senate, she has stood up to the fossil fuel industry and led the charge for environmental justice. She backed key legislation to commit the state to net zero greenhouse emissions by 2050, write environmental justice into law. This session, she also organized 20 legislatures to call for ending state incentives for no fossil fuel infrastructure. She also fought for legislation to create equitable access to solar energy, protect communities that have been disproportionately impacted by pollution. She won't take campaign donations. I like that. Instead, she'll stand shoulder to shoulder, yada, yada, yada. She will pass the Massachusetts Green Deal to build our new green new energy economy. Establish a 100% renewable, carbon-free electric grid by 2030. That's interesting. I don't know how she'll pull that one off, but like her strategy. Eliminate all carbon emissions from new buildings by 2030 and transition existing buildings zero carbon by 2045. Decarbonize, expand, and make fare, free public transit. I like that. That is something I like a lot. To reduce fossil fuel emissions and build a 21st century transition to connect communities across our state. As someone who lives in the western part of the state, I really hope she's not lying about that last part. Veto all tax credits and government support for new fossil fuel infrastructure. Eliminate barriers to renewable energy faced by low-income communities and communities of color. Pass new legislation to protect communities disproportionately impacted by air and water pollution. I really like her so far. All right, well, let's go look at who she's up against. She's up against Maura Healey, who's our current lieutenant governor. We're going to her website. She is our attorney general. Maura Healey for governor. Again, very similar. Here's an ad running for governor to bring people forward. Meet Maura. Maura grew up the eldest of 5 siblings, raised by their mother, Tracy, a school nurse, on a farm in New Hampshire. Sounds like she's a single mother. I can relate to that. She spent her childhood getting into trouble with her brothers and sisters playing sports, waitressing at the Hampton Beach Casino. Maura captained her college basketball team and spent 2 years as a 5'4" starting point guard on a professional basketball team in Austria. She returned home to begin her career as a civil rights lawyer and has been standing up for the people of Massachusetts ever since. She's taken on powerful interests, Purdue Pharma, ExxonMobil, predatory student lenders, and now she's running for governor to build an economy in which every family can thrive. Volunteer Maura on the issues. Climate. Again, we're going to compare them on climate. We're making our votes based on climate. The climate risk is our greatest risk, greatest opportunity. Our choice is clear: to protect our families, communities, and make the environment to sustain us, and must rapidly transition to clean energy. Governor will make change a priority. She understands the critical urgency of the issues and knows what is at stake, especially for the Commonwealth and most vulnerable communities. The action must take protect yada yada. Nothing specific. These are all just buzzwords of stuff. She's nationally recognized leader in climate. Did not know that about her. Let's. I'm gonna call shenanigans. Let's look at Wikipedia. What does Wikipedia have to say? F. Climate. The word climate does not appear in your Wikipedia, Maura. I do not think you're a nationally recognized leader on the issue. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying. She was born in Bethesda, Maryland. Okay, it says she grew up. I'll give her credit where credit's due. She's from Maryland. All right, here's a record. Maura knows how to get this done. As Attorney General, she led groundbreaking efforts to combat climate change. 2019, she sued ExxonMobil. I remember that. Drew attention to... Okay, and she's got links. I like that she has links. Okay. So if I want to read about how she did it, I can read that. Okay, taking on... I like that. A program to combat idling of vehicles and installing air monitors in Springfield. Springfield's the town nearest I am. Okay, I want to check out what their program to combat idling vehicles is. That sounds interesting. She secured $100 million in mitigation funds for Volkswagen for clean transportation. Okay. All right. We must act now. Her plan. What is her plan? Okay. Okay. That's very similar. 2030. Oh, 1% of the state budget will be towards this type of stuff. Okay, I like that. Innovate and create jobs. Okay. center overburdened communities. Okay. Electrify everything. Oh, that sounds great. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. A Healy plant. Clean buildings. Clean transportation. Affordable, reliable transportation. Yep, that's true. It does have some of the worst, but you know what? One of the reasons why Boston has some of the worst traffic congestion is because it's terribly designed. Impoverished riders face longer commute times, often because communities are poorly served by public transportation. Yes. Okay. Quickly electrify all modes of transportation. Car usage by... Okay. As part of our transportation. All public transportation will operate on 100% clean power by 2040. Okay. Starting with Boston, of course. Okay. Ooh. I like that. Good rebates for used and low-cost electric vehicles. Right now, one of the problems with, I feel like, the existing plans is it only goes to people who are buying new electric vehicles. Because I know people who buy an electric vehicle and then 3 years later sell it back and they buy a new electric vehicle. So they keep getting the rebates, and then the people who buy the used ones get nothing. Okay. I like that. Electric vehicle charging infrastructure, so I like to see. I mean, so far I'm not seeing any big difference between the two. She will end the sale of new passenger cars powered by gasoline or diesel by 2035. Okay. So here's the Canadian energy grid, keep carbon off the ground, protect the farms and forests, building resiliency. So I'm not seeing too much territory between the two. Between the two, I kind of like Sonia for the one reason because she's talking about fair, free public transit. And Mara does not speak about that. And I think the biggest thing we can do to get people using public transportation is to make it free. Before people jump down my throats about the idea of us giving away bus passes for free, we as a society have two ways of making people act. Taxation and subsidization, right? So when we look at something we don't want people to do, like smoking cigarettes, it's bad for everyone, we tax them. When it's something that we as a society think people need to do more of, we subsidize them. That's the way it works, right? You want a company to come to your town and build jobs in your town, you subsidize them coming to your town to do it. You want a company to leave, you tax them more. That's basics. So we want people to use public transportation. We need to make it more reliably effective, and we need to subsidize it more. And between the two, I feel like Sonia has it. Let's see what endorsements Mara has. Maybe that will change it. Mara has... Ooh, she's got Elizabeth Warren, Markey, Ayanna Pressley. I like these three. I mean, she's got a lot of people supporting her. A lot of unions. I love seeing the unions. You know what? I'm not telling you who I'm voting because that would constitute me marking it, but I think if you've been listening to me, you have an idea of who I am going to be filling in my bubble for. Now we're going to move down to Lieutenant Governor. Let's get rid of some of these. Oh, we didn't see this one. Okay, so the unnecessary idling was about school buses. Oh, illegal idling. What is illegal idling? So yeah, this is all about, I didn't read that, but that's all about buses. And yeah, there's a lot of idling there. I mean, I would be happy with either of them. I would be very clear. All right, so let's look at our next one. We're going to be looking at Lieutenant Governor, starting off with Kimberly Driscoll. She is the current mayor of the city of Salem, and she is the former city councilor in the town of Salem. All right. So she is born in 1966. I forgot to do this earlier, but let's pull up a calculator. I have a rule. I am not going to vote for anyone as a rule of thumb who is over the age of 65. 1957 is our line. I'm not voting for anyone born before the year 1957. And before anyone jumps down on me, and I was like, Craw, that's ageist and sexist. I'm like, I don't care. Most people in our country retire at 65. Politicians should be no different. So, Kim Driscoll's not 65 because she was born, 1957. I wrote 65 on this piece of paper. All right, Lieutenant Governor, here is her website. Let's see what Kim has to say. Elected Democrat with the proven independence and experience to give cities and towns a real voice on Beacon Hill. Let's start with endorsements. She's proudly endorsed by the Massachusetts Democratic Party. Statewide leaders, these are the people who voted for her, who support her. Okay. Okay, these are the mayors who support her. Okay, interesting. County officers, district officers, these are the people in the Senate who support her. These are the people in the House of Representatives who supports her. Okay, I just wanted to search on the name. She's got a lot of people. I think she's humble bragging at this point. Yeah, I think she's humble bragging. Town councilors, board of selectmen. What? Is it town moderators? I kind of like the ballsiness that she's saying. These town moderators like me. Okay, gee, she's going all out at the people who endorse her. Okay. Kim on the trail, endorsements, meet Kim, volunteer. Nothing on her on the issues. She's the first woman mayor in 2006. Salem, so Salem, of course, is an interesting city. It's mostly tourist related. Her kids went to public schools. I like that. Okay. She was on the school committee. Statewide leader. There's her and her kids. Aww. She's married to a union bricklayer. I like that. She's a daughter of a Navy cook. Nothing about what her issues are. So Kim, very nice. I like you. Let's see who we're up against. Tammy Guvia. Tammy Guvia is running for lieutenant governor. She is okay. Let's get a birth date for her. I don't have a birth date. She doesn't look old. Not that that changes anything. People dye their hair. Okay, here she is. Meet Tammy. Organizer, mother, public health champion who believes in the power of people coming together. Resident of Acton. A doctor of public health. Okay. Power of government, leading progressive values. Power of government, worker protections. Okay. She grew up in Lowell. I like that. Social work. Okay, so she is newly a doctor of public health. She had a 25-year career as a social worker. Oh, we're not doing squats right now. Aloha the bot. Okay. So they're not telling us how old she is. Wait. It said 55. Yeah. What's it? So we know she had a 25-year career as a social worker. We know she earned that. Endorsement. Oh, priorities. So I like her over Kim, if only because she's telling me what her priorities are. Okay. All right. Oh, So we're going to look at this one. Now let's look at her endorsements. Oh, wait, was she? No, she wasn't the one who had like a million. That was Kim who had a million endorsements. So these are the people and why they're endorsing her. I like this. I like this because now we can see why this person is voting her. What's the thing that they want to do? Okay. I'm just kind of looking through the names right now. I'm not necessarily reading it. Up here's the organization, the Teachers Association. I like them. State and local leaders. Let's do a Control F. Nope. Okay. All right. Very nice. Let's look at reliable and affordable transportation. Safe, reliable communities. She supports expanding and improving reliable public transportation options to meet the needs of residents. Fare-free buses and reduced fares for subway, commuter rail. I like her. Okay, very good. Investing in regional transit, addressing first and last mile barriers to transit access. Satellite parking. Okay. Investments in bicycle and car share programs. Is this bicycle share programs or bicycle programs? But I like her. Incentives for purchase of that. Expanding electrical. Yep. Okay. I like her. All right, let's see who this third person is. I actually already know the third person, believe it or not. I know the third person because my kid is a schoolmate of one of his kids. So, office, Senator Lesser for Lieutenant Governor. There we go. All right. He's got an ad that says he loves you. I don't know about that, buddy. Energetic. He's the only candidate with federal experience. Yes, he did work in the Obama White House. Only statewide candidate for any race from Central Western Mass. I like that. Eric's signature policy, high-speed passenger rail from Boston to Pittsfield will transfer. Yes, that is very true. Okay. Our endorsements, join the campaign, contribute. So let's look at the endorsements, and then let's look at him on the issues. Here's some pictures of him, in case you want to see Eric out and about in the community. Okay. Ooh, Lester's community is based in Boston. Couldn't put his committee for Lieutenant Governor in Western Mass, buddy. All right, endorsements. IAWs. Ooh, Richie Neal. He's the guy, my current congressman. State senators. These are state senators who support him. I'm assuming these are state reps. So he currently is a state senator, but these are the people he's got. Okay. Okay. State reps. Again, my state representative likes him too. This is a guy who I like. So this has a lot of people I like. Mayors. Good to see the mayor of Springfield's got his back. I don't know who Merkel is. Former mayor of Springfield. City councilors. Can't click into anyone. And then I got a lot of fun stuff down here. Okay. All right, let's look at Eric on the issues. Transportation. I like you. Education, housing, yep. Climate change. Healthcare, economic development, gun safety. These are all important things. Okay. Ooh, he's got one on elections. I like that. Eric takes Massachusetts' role as the birthplace of the American Republic to heart and wants to ensure that every eligible voter has a state opportunity to make their voice heard. Part of our state's expansion to this. He supports legislation to protect the right for the state, including same-day voter registration. Okay, so he's the only one who talked about elections, and that matters to me. All right, transportation. Eric's values, signature policy. Yep, he wants to build high-speed passenger rail from Pittsburgh to Boston through Springfield and Worcester. I also think he needs to build something from here to Hartford, but that's just me. Okay. Quality of life, economic. Yep, okay. He has really been in that. Investing in rail, expanding our transit is crucial South High process. That is true. South Coast Rail Project. Okay. Yep, I like that. For our talents, communities should be able to pursue their own priorities, transportation. And then his record. Climate change. We looked at everyone else's. Okay. Coastal state. Yep, that is true. Okay. All right. So here's our 3 people. Again, I will not be telling you who I'm voting for or showing you who I'm marking, as that is against the law. But I'd like to think you've been listening to me for the last 10 minutes. You know what circle I'm going to be circling. Again, this is the value of voting by mail. That you can take your time at your leisure and fill out your ballot. I won't have to remember later when I'm in the ballot box who I wanted to vote for in these 2. I can just fill my ballot out right now and then. I feel like this is going to be my entire 2-hour stream right now. I'm just going to say that right now. I feel like this is my entire 2-hour stream. We're 35 minutes in, and we are 2 ballots down, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of these are unopposed, so I'll be able to skip through them. Attorney General. All right, so we have... Let's look at our first candidate for Attorney General. Okay. What is she? She's... Okay. Let's look at her website. This is her. Okay. Oh, you want me to give you money before I've even read your website? All right, we got endorsements, story, and on the issues. Endorsements. Ooh. She's got Markey. She's got Ayanna Pressley. Okay. Massachusetts elected official. She's got Mara Healey. Okay. Every time I see Ron Mariano's name, I think Boston Rob from Survivor, but it's not. I don't even know if they're related. Let's Google that. Is Ron Mariano related to Rob Mariano? Let's see. Personal life. Let's do a Control F. Ron. Not to be confused with. So that's the only time where it says it's not him. I don't know if they're related. Nothing says they are, nothing says they're not. But yeah, every time I see him, I think he's the other person. All right, back to endorsements. Looks like she's got a lot of endorsements. That means nothing to me. Former elected people, that's great. Organizations. Okay. Lots of SIUs. Justice for All. All right. Cool. Let's read her story. Dedicated her life. She was growing up in Roxbury. Doesn't say she was born there. Oh, she went through public housing. Her grandmother struggled with alcoholism. She has 2 brothers. Cycled in and out of the prison system. That's sad, but I appreciate that, particularly in someone who's going to be in the type of role she's going to be. Oh, this is very sad. She lost her twin brother when he passed away while in the custody of the Department of Corrections. She went to UCLA Law School. UCLA, I call them UCLA because they're leaving the Pac-12. Okay, up next, her on the issues. Greatest states in the nation. Oh, she's pumping it up. I know because I've lived it. All right, advocating for aging residents, immigrant communities, opioids, LGBT, affordable health care, defending and expanding, equal opportunity, fighting for environmental justice, protecting consumers. Ooh. Very interesting. She's going to throw gun issues on us. Environmental justice. She will use them to ensure all residents breathe clean air and drink clean water. Prevent and penalize illegal releases of contaminants. Okay. Promote reboot. Okay. Alright. I like what I had to read about her. For strengthening gun laws. She will establish an office of gun safety enforcement. Okay. Prioritize community-based gun prevention methods. Strengthen the common sense gun laws. Step enforcement assault weapons ban. Okay. Okay. Alright. Address gun hoarding. Okay. Alright. Alright. We kind of know who you are, Andrea Campbell. I like you. Shannon Erica Lise Rorden from Brookline. For those who do not, Brookline is also over there on the other side of the state. 52, 53. I don't have a specific year on her. Welcome to her website. Endorsed by Elizabeth Warren. It's a big endorsement in a state like this. Proudly endorsed by the AFL-CIO. Lots of endorsements. Mostly union related. Again, I like unions. I think unions are great about protecting workers. Okay, message from her. Meet Shannon. Okay. A prolific lawyer. Public, she went to Harvard Law. Okay. She's working about workers' rights in the gig economy. Oh, interesting. She has a dog named Logan. Nice. Donate. Okay. Issues. Economic. Okay, we got economic, consumer protection, civil rights, climate change. We've always looked at that. Gun violence. We like looking at that. Reproductive justice. Now, did I miss where Andrea Joy talked about reproductive justice? Did I miss that? I'm not saying I only give vote for people on that issue, but I find that interesting to see that I wouldn't have caught that on the issues. Okay. Yep, okay. Okay, it was there. It was there. Okay. It's good to double check these things. Okay, economic justice for workers' rights, which we didn't care about. Shannon wants to talk about climate change. Nationwide. Work with other ones. Attorney General. A green bank. Okay. Interesting. I like that. I think that is a good one there. Gun violence. All right. Okay. Okay. I feel like I have a good idea between those two which one I like. Let's look at Quentin. Quentin, of course, is a former assistant attorney general. Lives in Weston. I don't know where Weston is. 1974. So, of the three, he's the one in the middle. Let's look on Google. Not that it really matters where they look. I'm just curious. I didn't know Weston off the top of my head. So he is probably the furthest outside of Boston. Not saying much. He's got some young kids. I like that. Running for Attorney General. Parents were pediatricians. Oh, he was in Obama's White House Office of Science and Technology. Proudly endorsed by. Here's his priorities. Learn more. Okay. Make a contribution. News and updates. Meet Quentin. I like how they all have basically the same page. Here's a picture of him with Obama, just in case we weren't sure if he's working with Obama or not. This is pretty much the same thing I just read. All right, priorities for Quentin. Expanding access to healthcare, urgency, climate change. We've looked at all those. Public transportation. Interesting. I don't remember the other two bringing that up. Protecting our communities from gun violence. They all want to defend reproductive rights. All right, let's look at those three. Urgency. Implement day one office-wide climate imperative. Okay. Sue polluters. Bring urgency to decarbonization. Advocacy, bully pulpit. Oh. I've never even heard of that. Okay. Wow. Joint base Cape Cod's plan to put a machine gun range next to fragile natural resources, risking the safety of our drinking water. All right. Okay. I like this guy. Okay. Church public schools. Okay. Invest in early education. Pass the Fair Share Amendment. Well, you should ask the very wealthy. Okay. Aloha, Ami. How are you doing? How was your stream? How's it been since I saw you in the stream? For those who do not know Ami, she is one of the hottest, newest streamers here on Twitch. She's making Legos earlier today, building a Lego set. Please check her out, see if she's your type of vibe. She's a valued member of our community, as judged by the little diamond next to her name. We're currently on the third. I reached out to her actually to get her idea of whether or not this would be a good stream or not. And to let you know, Ami, I'm currently on the third choice. We've gone through governors, we've gone through lieutenant governors, and we're currently on attorney generals. So it's getting a little more fun as we get further down. And just to be clear, I will not be showing you my actual ballot. Can confirm Ami is indeed hot. I love that, Toa. Welcome on in. Aloha, friend. So to be clear, I cannot show my ballot to anyone because I cannot, according to General Law Massachusetts, Chapter 56, yada, 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 I cannot allow the marking of his ballot to be seen by any person. So I will not be showing you my ballot. You're making a vote. Yes, you were. So right now we're looking at Quentin Palfrey for Attorney General. Oh, he opposes state receivership. Interesting. Keep a cap on charter schools. All right. Okay. We've looked at all three of them. Aloha, MKB. Welcome on in. Yes. So I want to be very clear. This is not a political stream in the regards that I'm going to be talking about hot issues. I'm advocating that people who have the option to do mail-in voting take advantage of it by being able to fill out their ballot from the convenience of home, doing the research on all the candidates, and not just walking into a ballot vote and hoping for the best. So that would be what I would say MKB, but what the stream is. So we're going through my actual ballot. I cannot show you that I'm filling it out because according to the laws in my state, I cannot allow the marking of my ballot to be seen by any person. So we're just looking at the ballot, and I will occasionally look down and use a pen on something. Legally, that's all we're doing here. All right, okay. So we've now looked at our three candidates for Attorney General: Andrea Joy, Shannon Erica Lesrieden, and Quentin. I like them all, but I feel very strongly about who I want to vote for. Again, based upon what I've read from their website. So bear with me for 1 second while I fill this in. Or don't do anything in particular. That looks like I'm filling in a Scantron. We are not people, that is true. Alright, we're moving on to Secretary of State. We have two people. We have William Francis Galvin and Tanisha Sullivan, both from Boston. This is a common trend you will notice here in the state of Massachusetts. All of our politicians are from Boston. So let's look at William Francis. William Francis Galvin is not eligible for me to vote as he was born in 1950, which means he is 72 years old. That is a rule. I will not vote for someone who is older than the age of 65 if I have the choice. So, sorry, William. Let's look at Tanisha and see if she is someone who I can support. Is it ageist of me to do it? No. I thank you, Toa, for specifically saying it. So I believe we as a country value the idea of someone retiring at the age of 65. Almost every profession that you're aware of talks about retiring at the age of 65. That's when Social Security kicks in and all these types of things. I think one of our problems we have with government is we have people in their 70s, 80s making decisions based on stuff. And again, let's go back to our friend Bill. How long has Bill been in office? Assumed office in 1995. So he's been in office for 27 years. That's why. That's why. He's been in office since I was 16 years old. I'm a 43-year-old father of two living in Western Massachusetts. He's been around too long. Okay. Tanisha. We see nothing about her age. So let's meet her. Let's look at her endorsements and let's look at her on the issues. So one, she's heavily trying to get me giving her money. Alright, Shanisha's story. Her father was born and raised in Boston. Her father only retired in 2014. So, again, let's make an assumption. Let's make an assumption that her dad retired at 65. Her dad would have been born in 1950, which puts her being born around 1970 at the earliest. We're making assumptions here. But we're just, again, we don't have a specific date. We start to see that she's worked with Boston Public Schools. So, I mean, I feel confident in saying that she is at the oldest 52. 52. Okay, let's look at her on the issues. I mean, right now she's going to get it just because, again, the old thing. These are people who endorse her. Good to see Ayanna Pressley. I always like when someone is endorsed by her. Lots of endorsements, lots of stuff. Oh, she's got the Sierra Club. National organizations. I didn't know that Sierra Club was a local organization. I live in Western Massachusetts, and the Sierras is located on the other side of the country, so good for them. Yeah, that is true. To play counter argument, just to play. No, I appreciate it. One could argue at later stages in life you have more experience while also not having pressing concerns. That is very true, MKB. I very much agree with you on that concept. I think one of the problems we face as a country. So again, it says nothing against William. William has the ability to advise and support other candidates. We have these people who are in office, in my opinion, for way too long. Again, I'm going to call someone out very specifically. Bernie Sanders. I really like Bernie Sanders. But Bernie could retire and could just mentor younger politicians. He could be doing that. He would not lose any influence. He could easily do that. And I would say that about every single one of the people who are 80 years old running for office at this point. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. And I do recognize that what you're talking about, you know, again, as a 43-year-old father, I recognize that my time to be politically active is running short and in terms of my ability to move up the chain. But as we've seen with some other candidates who are in their 30s running for office, it just comes down to you making the decision that that's how you want to give back to your life. I give back to the world by working for a big company that gives me a lot of money. All right. Let's go to the issues, just so we can do it. Our democracy. She's running for it. Voting rights in elections. Voting is a right, not a privilege. Okay. Fully, yep, okay. Ballot box accessibility. She wants to make Election Day a holiday. Paid time off for voting. I like these things. Okay. Election security. All right. So again, I am not marking my ballot. I am not voting for a specific person. I'm not going to tell you this, but I think you can make an opinion on everything said of what I am currently doing while I'm looking away from the screen. There we go. Now we can move on to treasurer. There's only one person who's running for treasurer. This is going to be an easy thing. Deborah Goldberg. She's the current treasurer, and she's running for re-election. There's only one thing that's going to... One, she's going to win no matter what, right? She's been our treasurer since then. She is over 65. So I am going to be leaving this... At the rate I'm going, Ami, this may be my whole stream. It may be my whole stream. Because she's over my cutoff age, I will not be marking my ballot. Sorry, you're not going to get 100%. Alright, we're going to move on to auditor. We got Christopher Dempsey. But yeah, I think this may... I mean, I do have my game queued up should I finish early. Christopher Dempsey. An actor, police officer, and combat medic. Let's... MA auditor. So, yeah, so this is the primary ballot, right? So this is me saying these are the people who I want to represent the Democratic Party. So if they win this election, they then go to the full election in November. And if this person, Deborah Goldberg, wins the Democratic nomination and she's up against someone who I think is terrible, I will not vote for them out of spite. I just will not vote in this particular election. All right. Here is Christopher Dempsey's website. All right. He's the Democrats' best pick for auditor. Went to Brookline Public Schools, Pomona College in California. Okay. All right. Here are their endorsements. I'm sorry to hear about your bisque, Ami. I'm glad that you had it. I'm glad that you got to enjoy it. I'm sad it is not with you anymore. All right. About the Office of State Auditor. So this is one of those things that they are telling me. Team of 200 analysts to every... Okay. All right. So they tell me what this person's going to do. Policy page. That's what I want to see. Oh, do I want to see them in an upcoming event? Donate. Stuff from the trail. Meet Chris. I already read this. Oh, here's some more information. Oh, they were against no Boston Olympics. I like you. I like you right now, Dempsey. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. All right. Issues. Track federal stimulus dollars. Make an office for national leader in climate and environmental justice. Oversight and reform of the police. Ooh. Every single one of them is safeguarding reproductive equity. That's a given if you're going to be a Democrat. Read the full plan. Here's the coverage. Mass live coverage. Targeted audit of the police. 15 areas of evaluation, including but limited to reviews of their supervision, accountability systems, administrative controls and payroll, and HR management, access to training, promotion criteria systems. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. I like you. Let's see who your competitor is. You are going up against Diane DiZoglio from Methuen. Methuen is in the northern part of our state. So, I mean, it's greater Boston, but it's not like Boston. She's born in 1983. I like her already. Do I have a website for her? Oh, CommonwealthMassForAll.com. She's the first one that didn't have her name in it. Who is she? Only candidate proven record of standing up for working families. Yes, there is a good movie theater there. Have you guys spent quality time in Methuen? My wife is from Methuen. That's why I know it. Daughter of a single mother. Oh, she knows how to play to my heartstrings. She went to public schools. She waited tables. Middlesex Community College. Financial scholarship with Wellesley. Ooh, I like her. Vote. Okay, cool. Do I not have anything that tells me what you care about? I mean, this is bold. This website is minimalistic. This is a very minimalistic website. Also, laser IMAX. All right, so here's the thing. So we have two people. One who I feel like has some really good information about what they're interested in, and one that has like nothing, except I know it's a WordPress website. But I can make an informed decision because I have a mail-in ballot. Let us go. We have to vote for one of them too. I'm not voting. I'm not doing anything here. I'm just looking down and using a pen on paper. But again, that's the value of this. If I had gone into the thing without really doing a lot of research, I would have just had to guess between these two and the pieces of information I could learn about them. Right? I could have researched them beforehand and then hoped to remember, did I like Christopher or Diana? I like them both. I'd be happy with both of them. Representative in Congress. This is my representative in Congress. I believe they're over 65. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He has been my congressman for where I live since 1989. 1989. I'm not voting because, again, he was married 4 years before I was born. So again, we can't have any other person to vote for, but this is my option. So I won't do anything. Let's move on to counselor. So this, I don't know what this role is, but let's start Googling and finding out information about who is going to be our counselor. All right. Oh, they have a website. Oh, this is after the slick websites we've seen. This is a very low budget website. I mean, this is obviously photoshopped background. I'm not sure which one it is in most of these photos. I mean, I almost thought that was Captain Picard. All right. Donate. Professional law. Why elect Sean. Okay. Sean will make sure Western Mass gets its fair share of resources and funding. I don't really know what they do. About professional experience, 2 bachelor's degree from Westfield State. I like that. After law school, law practice. This is who's giving them contributions. Why elect them? Okay. So past 22 years, I'm going to guess he's 42. Right, just guessing. All right, let's see who our next person is. Michael Anthony Fenton. That's the one thing I find creepy about the Massachusetts ballot, or maybe I just don't remember this about the California ballot, but I don't like that they put these people's actual addresses there. I don't like that. Mike Fenton, an attorney, lawmaker gets results. This is a slightly more professional webpage. Aloha, Lone Wolf. Welcome on in, my friend. We're currently reviewing candidates for office in my area on the primary ballot. So these are the people who are running to have a specific to represent a specific party in the political process. Because of General Law, Chapter 56 of the Massachusetts General Law, Election Law, Section 25, I will not be marking my ballot, because you cannot see me mark my ballot, because that is against the law. But how are you doing, my friend? So we're currently just reviewing the people and seeing what we can learn, because I believe that people should be voting by mail. This gives you time to research who you're voting for and make your decisions in a non-time sensitive manner. All right, we're going to learn more about Mike. They had a picnic. I like his webpage more. Issues. Okay, he has some issues. About him. He is attorney, Western New England College. I know nothing about him other than this. He's a lawyer. Oh, we can see it in the reflection of my glasses. Da da da. I'm mahalo for that, my friend. Nope, you got it wrong. You got it wrong, Lone Wolf. Okay. Not a ton of information about him. Okay. City councilors. So these are the things that he has fought for. Nothing is jumping out to me. I do have to say, oh, look at this. So he's had an office of some nature. Is he? He's a city council member. Oh, he's a city councilor. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so now we know about Mike. Comparing him to Sean. But we know Mike is versus Sean. Next, we're going to go and look at Tara J. Jacobs. They are from North Adams. That is way out in Western Mass. They are like the cuts. They're practically Vermont there. Yes, gotta love mental health. Tara Jacobs. She wants to bring the voice of all Western Mass, stand for equality, social, racial, geographical, economic. She's the only woman, only non-lawyer, and only resident of Berkshire County in the Democratic primary. Talking some trash here. Okay, I like it. She went to Tufts. Master's degree. Information about her. With the liver, okay. More coming soon. I greatly appreciate that you have more soon. Media gallery, news, photos. I don't have a whole lot of information on her. I have a phone number and I have an email address. Let us look at her Twitter real quick. Here's her Twitter. That's a promoted tweet. She's not talking about Shadow Legends. Okay. I don't have a ton of information about her. But we have some information about her. Now let's look at Jeffrey Moreau. I mean, we're hoping all these people have websites. Labor Law announces candidacy. So that's Mary Hurley. She's our current person doing it. Does not appear to have an actual website. He has a Facebook page. Alright, here's his website. I don't like how far down his information was to get to. Donate, subscribe, volunteer. She could be. Support our cause. About. Employment law. For more than 20 years, founding member of that. Okay. Best class action, collective action lawyers. Very active member of the bar. Recognized as a super lawyer. Providence College, 1992 graduated. So again, that's putting him born roughly around 1970. Admissions. Okay. I know who I'm going to vote for. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to be voting for someone right now, but just gives me an idea. But again, that's the value of doing a vote by mail, is you have the opportunity to research the candidates on the ballot and make a decision from the privacy of your own home without any time pressures. We're now moving for senator in the general court. This is a contested election. I actually know who I'm voting for already. I've met both of these candidates. I have opinions on both of them, but we're going to look at their websites. First, we have Sydney Levine Epstein. Her website is votesydney.com. I watched a debate between these two. All right, here we go. Contribute. She's a very slick website compared to a lot of these other people. Join her team. All right, we're going to go to About Sydney, Issues. Those are the things that we care about. Oh, I also want to see her endorsements. I haven't seen a good endorsement page in a while. She grew up behind the counter of Jonathan Sports World on Route 9 in Hadley. They had to close when big box stores arrived. Disappointment. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know about her. Her dad works at the TSA. She talked about West East Rail, which I appear. She went to Pioneer Valley Performing Arts School in South Hadley, and she earned her BA from George Washington in 2017. She has served as these people's offices. She's been to thing. She cares about Jewish issues, so things I really do like. All right. She lives in her hometown. Her hometown is Longmeadow, yet she grew up in Hadley. Not calling her out or anything, because she attended high school in Hadley. I hate when people do that, right? I'm from Oakland. Oakland's my hometown. I'm not going to be like, Longmeadow's my hometown too. I may live here, but my hometown is not Longmeadow. Just saying. People need to get more consistent on those things. Alright, these are the people who like her. We got some local people. Let's see, can she get any endorsement organizations? Some good unions. Toa, I appreciate that. I do appreciate your input. Issues, Sydney, reproductive rights. Of course, everyone's about that. West Eel Rail must be built. We already have rail there, honey. I'm sorry, that sounded very condescending. We already have East-West Rail. West-East Rail. We already have it. We need better West-East Rail. Also, I don't like the fact she's calling it West-East. It's East-West. Everyone calls it East-West here in this state. Better jobs. The courthouse. We need to build a new courthouse. We do. Climate action. Fighting for first responders. She's talking about firefighters. Okay. I like it. She's talking about first responders, but she only talks about firefighters. Does not talk about people working in the ambulance. It doesn't talk about police. All right. We like Sydney. Let's go look at Jacob Oliveira from Ludlow, Massachusetts. Currently there. Let's see if we can find a website for Jacob. Jake for State Senate. About Jake. Endorsements. Priorities. Priorities for Jacob. Seniors and veterans. Good job, small business, education, youth, environment, COVID, transportation, infrastructure. I can't click that. Oh, I did click that. It just refreshed the page. Transit, road investments, create jobs, or work to make West-East Rail. East-West. Everyone says East-West. A reality. It already is. Expand bus routes and upgrade services. Okay. All right. Does talk about COVID-19. Sydney did not talk about COVID-19. Interesting. About Jake. This is Jake's records. Who he's been. Great-grandson of immigrants from Portugal. The education. Class of 04. So again, here's someone who's younger than me. 7 years younger than me. running for state. And this is the value of electing younger people. More diverse opinions, more diverse stuff. People who are not necessarily queer. All right, we got endorsements for Jake. Planned Parenthood. Interesting. Teachers Association. Individual endorsements. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Again, I'm not allowed the hella young, or at least he is. So she was very young. He's older than she is.
Holy Toledo!
Something happened. Holy Toledo, a family frenzy, has rated us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know a family frenzy, please check him out. A good friend of mine, currently lives in Japan, father of 3, is in college, again, for whatever reasons. Solid dude all around. Feel free to check them out. See if you want to be a part of their cinematic universe. Let's do a shout out command for Family Frenzy. I tell you, shout out yourself, but yeah. There we go. Look at that. That's a lot of great information about them. Mahalo to you. Yep. All right. Okay, so, again, as I've stated many times, I am not marking a ballot. You are not allowed to see me mark a ballot. That's against the law in the state that I live in, but I do advocate that everyone votes via mail so you can take the time to research a ballot and mark your ballot while researching your ballot, which I am not doing. Right now. That's not what I'm doing. Now we can move on to representative in the general court. This has been a fun stream. I'm not saying I want to vote all the time, but I'm definitely going to do this when we get to our next ballot. It'll be a little more contentious. Brian Ash, running unopposed. Here's some information. Oh, born in 1963, makes the cutoff. Let's see if we can get a website for Brian Ash. Government official, Rep Ash. Maybe on your Twitter, you're going to have a link to your webpage, buddy. Oh, followed by both people. So, in other words, Jake and Sydney, both of whom are following you. Good to know. All right. I don't have a website about your campaign to run. You're running unopposed. You're under the age of 65. We're voting for you. We're not allowed to vote because you can't see me vote. But again, that's the advantages of voting by mail, as you can research and then fill out your ballot, which I'm not doing. Yes. I think to some degree there's that element of that, and they're not worried. They don't want people to be extorted. I feel that unless we had a national holiday to allow people to vote on the day, and it's one of those things. When I think about one of the biggest problems we have, a threat to democracy, is we don't have people having the ability to vote efficiently. When I see in the news people waiting 10 hours to vote, that is what voter suppression looks like to me. I'm going to be voting. I'm currently 78 minutes into my vote, but I am researching every person individually. We only have 2 more people to go, so we're almost there, and they're both running unopposed. Anthony Giuliani, running for district attorney of our county. It does. It expresses voters of color. All right, so Anthony Giuliani, running unopposed, has a webpage. He's current Hamden district attorney. All right. Oh, I love a nice big picture. Accomplishments, events. Join us. Looks younger than 65, because that's the only thing that's going to stop me from voting for them. Aside from I don't like anything they're talking about. Picture with cops. Not a good look, buddy. Just saying. Not a good look. Plentiful success. Oh, Look at this. Identifies former Catholic priest as killer 1972 of slaying. Oh, interesting. Accomplishments. Youth. How is youth an accomplishment? Yes, it is ageism, and I'm willing to admit it. I do not vote for anyone over the age of 65. That is the retirement age across every industry in our country, and politicians should be no exemption. I'm not saying that you turn 65 or useless. I'm saying at 65, you should retire and become an advisor to younger people. Ageism. I'm willing to admit it. Okay. So he has a youth advisory board. Stop the swerve. Alright, I like this dude running unopposed. Again, I'm not allowed to fill out my ballot because you can't watch me do that. This is one of the benefits of voting by mail from home, is that you can research the candidates and fill out your ballot. I voted for a third-party candidate in the presidential election. Yeah. Yeah, I voted. Yeah, third party. And again, I live in and one of the reasons why I'm able to vote third party, I want to make this very clear to everyone. I live in a state that always votes Democratic, right? It's like they're counting down to the end of when ballots close at like our state. They're like, okay, it's 7:59 and 58, 59, 60. It's 8 o'clock, ballots have closed, and Massachusetts has gone for whoever the Democratic candidate is. I have the luxury of voting for a third party candidate. If I lived in a swing state, I might have to take it a little more seriously. But I don't. Yeah, no, they did not win. There can be young people who are hardcore Bible bashers. There are young people who can force the religions on others. Young people can do those things too. I'll be very clear about that. All right, we're on to our last one. Nick Kochi. I like the things that I've seen attached to Nick's name. Locally, we're just finding out, is Nick 65? NickForSheriff.com. That's all we care about. Are you 65, buddy? Or are you not going to get my vote despite the fact you're running unopposed? Okay. Meet Nick. Our impact. Endorsements. All right. Promises kept. Great. Negatives. Again, I like everything about this person. It's a question of, are they 65? About me. Highly decorated corrections professional. My journey has been a sheriff since 2017. Sergeant, correctional officer, 1993. All right, so let's assume 25 in 1993. That's going to put you born at like 1968. Clearly, yes. Yeah, I mean, he's bald. That's another reason to like the guy. I wish he had a goatee. If you had a goatee, you'd get my vote 100%. You're going to get my vote anyway, but I'm just saying a goatee would really make you have more of an impact. My why. I devoted my entire career. I like you. Again, I'm not voting right now because you're not allowed to see me vote. That is the silly, silly law we have in my state. So there we go. Yeah. I'm glad that Felicia laughed at that. I think that's a very accurate thing. Now, to finalize the process of voting, because again, you cannot see my ballot, I have to put my ballot in this brown paper thing. I need to seal it. Well, yeah, I know you're into that, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf would have voted for everyone based purely on luck. Alright, I licked it, and it didn't stick. I may need to staple this, or like use tape later. I need to sign the top of it. Then I need to take this, which you can now see because it is not my ballot. And I can put it into this envelope. I would put my address up here, and I would lick that closed. And I have successfully voted. It only took me 84 minutes of time. Yes, 84 minutes of my time. Time well spent. So again, I want to encourage anyone who has the ability to vote by mail, please vote by mail. Please take the opportunity to do it. Please advocate for other people to vote by mail. It just increases your ability to become an informed citizen and make decisions based upon you doing your research. Whereas I feel when you go into the ballot box, unless you researched, wrote down who you want to vote for, and brought that with you to the thing, odds are you're not going to be as informed as I just was going through this process. All right. So that is the wonderful thing we had. So again, reminder, this was the general law of my state. Let's get back to just chatting. So, Family Frenzy, let me walk you through the process, as I am someone who has worked as in the ballots. I have worked in the actual elections office on election day. I want to explain the process to anyone who is confused about what it is. This is going to get sent to my town clerk. They will open this up and put this in a file. They will verify my signature on this with my application and my driver's license, which they have on file. If they do not match, they will toss this. If they do match, great. They will then bring this to the elections office on the day, the polling place. At roughly 10 a.m. or so, when it slows down after the morning rush, my town clerk will go to my precinct and say, I am Aloha Craw's ballot. This is Aloha Craw's address. They will verify that no one has already voted using that information. They will then cross my name off the register. They will then walk past all the empty polling booths to the end. And again, they will cross my name off of the register, because that's the way we vote here. You sign in, you vote, you sign out, and after you sign out, you put your thing into the thing, and then it scans it. At that point, they will then open my ballot and put it into the Scantron. That is the process. Now, I know I live in a town of 15,000 people, roughly 8,000 of whom are registered voters. So we have slightly more efficient processes than a lot of other communities which are larger. But that is why I strongly believe in the validity of mail-in voting. That's why I do that. If someone wishes to pretend to be me after I've submitted my ballot, then they'll see the names already crossed off. And in fact, on the voter roll, it will say absentee ballot next to my name. So someone going in, they will say, oh, Aloha Craw, did you have your absentee ballot? Did you mail it in if someone shows up and tries to pretend to be me earlier? It's part of the process. And in fact, I think it hasn't happened in the 2 elections that I worked, but I'm pretty sure if someone says, oh, I'm Aloha Craw, I didn't send this in, they will hold that. I think. I'm not 100% sure, because again, it never happened in the 2 years that I've done it. Hey, I'm happy to have done that. Fancy. So now that we've talked about politics, let's get away from politics and go politically incorrect. We are going to play. You do have to be careful. And honestly, Family Frenzy, do not just take my opinion on it. Research, contact your local clerk's office, and get more information about what it looks like in your jurisdiction. Get the information from the source. Get it from the town clerk. But that's how we do it in my town. And my understanding from talking to people who have been part of the polling place worker in other jurisdictions, they do something very similar. All right. I know you're being sarcastic, but this is one of those instances where I don't want to be terribly sarcastic. All right, let's get... I'm actually going to take a quick bio break because I drink over a gallon of water every day. And yeah, it's been 84 minutes. It's hard for me to hold my tank. But when I come back, we'll be playing South Park, The Fractured Butthole. The Fractured Butthole. I'll be right back.
Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to rate someone. He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say he needs to go poop. And I was ready for the grand finale. And we all shout, he's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back. Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack.
And I'm back. That is loud. Holy Toledo. Mahalo for being here, family, friends. It's always a pleasure. Anyone in my chat, check them out. Find out if they're the type of person that you want to enjoy spending time with, and do so. Yes, I know I already drank a gallon of water today, but I have a hard time not having fluid in front of me, which is why I have my polar seltzer here. Luckily, seltzer is not something I can chug. There it goes. And a little pleasure. All right. Let's see, what can we do today into the game? I don't think I'm going to take on any stories. I think I'm just going to try to do some of the, like, other stuff around. Maybe we'll do a little bit of the story. We'll see. Oh, aloha the bot. I'm not doing squats. I'm not. I really should do squats, but I'm sore and I just spent 84 minutes voting. Not in the mood to squat, buddy. Don't play in the street. You guys see that at the bottom? It's like, don't... it's... Yeah, sorry. But as its fun fact, it's like, don't vote. Yeah. Alright.
I told you that little farter would save the kitties.
Oh, let's go Big Craw. Get away from Big Craw, get to Big Game. There's Big Game. There we are. I can pet the cat. I already friended Big Gay Al, so that's a pleasure. I've already raided Big Gay Al's house. I think I have. Yeah, I've already... Yep. Did I go poop in their house? I think I did. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I wouldn't have done it. I clearly have been in their bathroom. Alright, let's see. What are our options? Back to game. Map. Alright, so... That's me. There's nothing over there that I need to do. It says I should possibly go to the Senior Citizen to meet the Freedom Pals at the South Park Senior Center. This is me finding Yao. I have not found all 30 of them. That may be what we work on. This, I need to meet Mosquito at Raisins for that. Again, we're not doing that. Ooh. Mr. Adams headshot. I think... Oh, and we have the counseling. Okay. Let's see where the Mr. Adams headshot needs to be. South Park headshot locations. Headshot locations. Because I've got 7 of the 8, and I know which one I'm missing. City Hall, guns... Police station, the Hippo, we've done. The community center. Starks Pond North. Okay, now I can go there. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go do Stark's Pond North. And then we'll get the last one of those, and then we can go do Therapy Wars.
Oh,
So that's our
cool.
plan. That's
I
our plan
got
for
pink
today.
sauce on my chaps.
Yay, I'm glad you're clean, Ami. Alright. Let's get over to one of the Fast Pass travel locations.
I'm the fastest kid in town.
I know you are. Alright, so we're going to come all the way over here to the park church. Alright, where are we going to go?
See you, new kid.
Alright, so there's a power transporter in here which I need to move. Yep. Okay, so this gives me diabetic rage to push that over.
Diabetes to the rescue.
So again, anyone who has not seen me play this game before, this game is highly offensive.
Diabetes destruction. Yeah. Okay, see ya.
I'm actually going to turn back up the volume of the game because again, there's some great dialogue in the game. There. Okay, that looks good. Alright. Alright, where am I going to go from here, though? It doesn't tell me specifically where. Northeast of the pond bulletin board. Okay. So I have to find a bulletin board. Okay. Looks like a frog there. Okay,
This
here's
new
a
Freedom
person.
Pals crew sounds like quite an accomplished group of superheroes.
They are. Uh-oh, crab people.
Customer, you have nothing to lose except poor call quality.
Okay, so then I need to get rid of this. Nope. So again, if you've never seen this, I'm apologizing very, very much so. But this is hilarious.
Tool shed's here. Ugh. All right.
Alright, and then we can... Alright, we can distribute the headshots. Now I've got to go back and see him. Ooh. That's all we want to do was come see that.
I can't grant you unlimited D-chat, human.
I don't want to fight you, though. That's all we want to do. We want to end that one mission and then go do the therapy. Because I think that's going to be hilarious. And that's all we'll have time for in today's stream from a game perspective. Oh, I gotta go to the police station. And that is on this rung, right? Yep, okay. That's on this path. Man, the crab people everywhere.
Before the might of D-Mobile, puny customers.
Damn. They're not messing around. I appreciate that you're playing that game, Toa, and that they don't involve pants.
Sorry, kid. Politics.
What?
I hear you're doing some off-the-books police work, Vigilante. Nice.
Officer Mark.
What a productive day.
Why can't I go in there? It won't let me in there because of politics?
Sorry, kid. Politics.
Alright. I gotta get in there some other way.
That vigilante's taking all the fun out of law enforcement.
Alright, it won't let me get in there because of politics. That's awkward. So I can't finish that, despite the fact I finished it. Oh! That's good. I like that. That's hilarious, Toa. Alright, so we're gonna go do the Therapy Wars mission because I can't get into the police station. But I'm very excited about doing Therapy Wars. I'm very excited about that. This should be really, really funny.
Oh, hey, new kid. The boys and I are in the gymnasium, okay, for some therapy exercises. Can you meet us there? Okay.
Oh, the gymnasium is this way. Alright, let's go. That's hilarious.
Hey, new kid, come on in and have a seat. Okay, apparently we're having a little quarrel. Okay. Craig and Tweak have agreed to some counseling as long as you're present, new kid. Okay, so, now, Craig, what do you want to say to Tweak?
I think he has some stuff he should say to me.
Okay, Tweak, you want to start, maybe?
I have nothing to say if that's his attitude.
Okay, well, maybe, new kid, maybe you should share some of your thoughts. Okay, well, this isn't really going that well. Okay, boys, I want to do an exercise with you. I have some kids here to help us out. When we're trying to have some therapy, the first thing we need to do is take out our resentments, okay? So, let's have our resentments come over, resentments. Okay, and then in a relationship, we also have expectations, okay? Because expectations lead to resentment, which of course brings about accusations. Come on out, accusations, okay? And then that, of course, leads to victimization and withdrawal.
Okay.
Now, you've got to learn to overcome all of these things, okay?
Uh-oh.
Are you ready? Go fuck them up! There they are, right there, Tweak and Craig. Go beat the shit out of them. You too, new kid.
Beat the therapy kids.
Let's dance. I mean, not literally, because I don't dance. Let's punch. Go nuts, new kid.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
Get some revenge on that shit, oh yeah.
Cool.
Here comes the shot.
Feels good, right?
Sure does. How can you be so deaf?
Microaggression. Hit it.
We almost got him. Got him.
Here comes that big bully victimization. Oh yeah, get that little bastard.
You don't say yes to things.
Damn.
Resentment's gonna lash out.
Super Craig? More like stupid Craig. Okay, Thunder Geek. Go get him, Tiger.
Boom.
You
Shakalaka.
like that withdrawal? You gonna cry now? Oh, another bitch move from withdrawal coming right up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
How do you respond to withdrawal when he's clearly emotionally unavailable?
I was gonna hit him.
Listen to your instincts on this one, okay?
Alright, that is my mess move because it takes one guy out and almost eliminates the other one.
Oh, how does that make you feel, resentment, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Bringing the thunder. Nothing goes without saying. Ah!
Oh, ultimate is ready. Excellent.
Oh, here we go with another accusation.
Oh.
Brr.
Oh, he doesn't get a turn?
Here comes withdrawal. No one's gonna feel good after this.
There. Yeah, okay, perfect.
You can dish it out, but you can't take it, accusations? Okay.
Alright. So let's... That only takes care of him. So I don't want to do that. Alright, so he's gonna go down no matter what. I can't get the other kid.
Supreme Thunder!
That just leaves expectations.
Expectations lead to assumptions! Oh,
Damn
All
it,
right.
who needs you, expectations?
my turn.
Alright, this is for the win. No, not quite for the win.
Boom!
That'll teach expectations for being unrealistic.
And for the win.
Nice teamwork, Super Pals!
Expectations doesn't go down that easy. There's always more expectations.
What? What?
Oh God! Ah!
You boys have to work together if you're gonna eliminate all of those expectations, okay?
Weak. He's right. Huh? We're only going to get rid of these expectations and everything else if we do it together. Craig! Yeah! Let's do it, Craig! Alright, ready to make some weather?
That was beautiful, boys. Now fuck the rest of them up, okay?
Pegasus Puncheroo. Hey, I got rid of expectations. I have needs too, you know?
Alright, we got rid of him.
New kid is running up a student!
I took out 2 kids.
Ow! This isn't fun anymore!
And goodbye, expectations.
Phew! I need a double espresso. Or 4.
That was awesome. I really like that. That was worth it. That was worth doing.
Don't you feel better?
Yeah, I kinda do. Me too!
Okay, well just come back anytime you need counseling, okay? That's it. Thanks for all your help, new kid. Yeah, fuck you, expectations.
Thanks, new kid. We have a lot of work to do, but I think we both want to do it now. Come on, Craig! I'll get you your laptop. It's our laptop, Tweak.
That was totally worth playing. Alright. I thought that would take longer, but I guess I'm just good at this game. And I mean, I don't think you're scary.
My parents were out partying until 3 a.m. last night. WTF?
Okay. Alright, so here comes the question. Let's go back and look at what we have. I cannot finish this one because I cannot get... Well, let's see. Can I get into the police station? How to get into South Park Police Station Politics. Is there a way I can do it? Okay. Steam community. Yeah, we're going to view the page. Okay, so I have to get to the actual story mission at that point, because police are now the enemy. That's what I just read on Steam.
Need to get somewhere fast, you kid?
I don't want to go to Mosquito. We're gonna do the senior center. That's the mission we're gonna work on next. That's all I can do.
See you, new kid.
Police are now the enemy. Yeah, so in this game, pretty much what it is all the boys have made their own superhero, and one's called Mosquito.
Here comes the new kid. Over here.
Huh. Good to see you, Wonder Tweak.
All right, kid. This is a very important mission. Are you sure you're up to it?
Yes, totally.
Well, come on.
Let's go, Freedom Pals.
We're here for the community service.
Oh, wonderful, everyone.
Look at the schedule of the day. I don't know if you guys can see it, but at 7:30 to 8:30 of breakfast, 9:30 to 10:40 sitting in the sunroom, and then there's like a gap. There's a gap of 2 hours and 50 minutes of sitting of nothing, and then from 12:30 to 12:45, look out the window. 12:45 to 1:45, lunch. 2:45 to 5:45, move around. 6:45 to 7:45, dinner. 8 to 8:45, remember me, and then lights out at 9. That's pretty hilarious.
Some of the local children are here to sing for us.
This is not going to end well.
I love to play my triangle goes.
Ding.
When I am sad, I love to hear my triangle go. It cheers me up. And it makes me smile.
You suck!
We're sorry, folks. This kid's new.
I love to play my triangle goes.
Ooh.
I love to play my mandolin goes. When I am sad, I love to hear my mandolin go. It cheers me up. And makes me smile.
Get off the stage! Eh?
I love to play my mandolin goes. I love to play my flugelhorn goes. I love to play my flugelhorn goes.
No!
When I am sad, I love to hear my flugelhorn go. It cheers me up.
Yuck! It's disgusting!
And makes me smile.
Wait! That's the kid! It's the farting vigilante from the news! Huh? That's the kid going around taking out all the drugs in town!
The vigilante wants to take our Percocet!
What? Ah!
Uh-oh. No. Oh, no.
Ah, so many pissed off old people. Oh boy, we gotta get to the exit, fellow Freedom Pals. I'm big again.
Ah, fuck. What's he doing now?
Yeah. Good news, everybody. I'm shielded. Okay, bye. Next time I'll show you what I really meant to do. I feel a storm coming on.
Yeah. This is the best move I have.
Nurse, get ready to call up Code Blue.
I was wrong. I'll take you out for that.
Oh, come on, it didn't smell that bad.
Oh!
Oh, I'm still zapped. Prepare to suffer, fools.
Alright, we're gonna get rid of her.
Another one down.
Catheter bag.
Now it's my turn. Engage. Temper tornado.
I'm going to write such an angry letter to the paper about you kids.
Oh no!
Oh, I used to be a nun, bitches.
Ah, a storm front is brewing.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Bring down the lightning.
Now, it's not nice to hit Gram, Polly.
Oh no.
More grandparents.
So I need to start moving forward.
I need my pills bad.
Why is he attacking me? He's supposed to be confused. I hate that move.
Aggressor is neutralized.
My hammer is ready to bring chaos to all who defy me.
Okay, that just takes her out.
Oh, that's quite enough.
I think these villains are about ready for a taste of Tuppermint Mark III.
Alright. That's my best move. Oh, Tupperware.
Okay, now it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, just shake it off, Professor.
Ah.
You kind of look worse for the wear, buddy.
All right.
See some beautiful boys ultimate action. Thunderbolt and lightning.
So I need to keep moving that direction.
That's not good for the old ticker.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna take me down.
Oh, God.
Damn.
The new kid's hurt. Bad news, villains. I'm a good guy now.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of her.
Serve you right, jerk.
Because he needs to start moving forward.
You showed him, pal.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
You gonna be okay, new kid? Christ, it's my turn.
Yep.
Storm's brewing.
Oh, my
Yep,
pacemaker's
okay.
gone haywire.
Oh, that looks like it's a good one. Yeah, let's go with that one. I've never seen this.
It's coming right for us.
That was so fucked up and funny. Oh my god, that was good.
And stay down, you little shit.
Prepare for maximum chaos. Are you sure you're not radioactive, Professor? Nope.
Okay. Alright, they're blocking.
Ow! I'm ready to go home now.
Alright.
Too much pressure.
Boom.
今だよ。君の力を僕にちょうだい。あ。
That's the best time for my controller to lose its batteries. Literally right in the middle of a special. Right in the middle, guys. I mean, this game is so wrong, but it's so funny at the same time. Using my rechargeable batteries, which are always a hit or miss.
二人で一緒に行こう。溢れ出したエロスは一つとなり世界を目指す。
Damn.
Ah! Here comes more of them!
Alright, I just need to keep going that way. Damn!
Ah! Here comes more of them!
What?
Ah! Here comes more of them!
Yeah, I'd forgotten how much I enjoyed corporal punishment.
I'll put you on ice!
Ooh.
Just chill for a bit, okay?
Poor Butters.
Yeah! The Professor Kid! I'm pretty sure I'm up, fellas.
I think I got lost.
If she attacks one of my people,
That's
I
what
swear.
you get for messing with the Shady Acres crew.
Yes, she's attacking her own now.
I've got a dicky tummy all of a sudden.
Alright.
I'm up! I
so I have to go to here. Let's see. Yeah, he's the only character left.
At the Hall of Super Best Friends.
Let all debts be forgiven and all slaves free. Mwah.
I don't know if this will do anything. I'm hoping it does. Nope, it just helps me.
I sure don't understand what you got against us.
The weather's about to turn.
There, we'll get rid of him.
Slender tweak. Harsh weather conditions claim another victim.
I'm in this buffer zone, so I should be able to leave.
Still alive.
Yep, okay, we can leave. I think that thing, yeah, it's supposed to look like Tron, but it's supposed to be Moses. Alright.
Doc, this is Mysterion. We had some trouble, but the mission is complete.
Nice work, everyone. New kid, congratulations. You're officially a member of Freedom Pals. You can join us tonight on our mission to the police station.
We've ascertained that the police are being paid off by whoever's running crime in the city.
That's right. We believe we'll find the answers to what's going on there. Welcome to the team, friend.
We'll see you tonight.
Don't tell anyone we're going to the police station.
Alright.
Ha! Dude, that was awesome, new kid. Attention all Coon friends. Report to the Coon Lair. We know now what the Freedom Pals know. All Coon friends to the Coon Lair. Great work, Buttlord.
Alright. So I have 2 more missions I can do. This one, which is Mosquito at Raisins, or I can go back to the Coon Lair. And those are my only options of things that I can do right now. Because, I mean, I have to do this next mission with the Freedom Pals before I can go to the police station. But, yeah, overall, we're done well. I feel very good about where we are in the realm of things. Yeah, let me go back to just chatting. Because now we need to find someone to raid. And, yeah. So let me see who I've got. If you want to look around and see who you know who's streaming, would recommend that I raid, feel free to drop the name in the chat. I'm going to see who I have, and then we'll come back and chat and figure out where we want to go. It's disappointing because I can't show you who I'm looking at. Ooh, that is a contender. That is a contender. I haven't seen them on in ages, and I always love their streams. And I don't think I've ever had the honor of rating them. Alright, let's see if you guys have suggested anyone. Well, you're about to meet a new person, Toa. This person I met through mutual friends, the Dynamite Twins. They're twins in New York City who do Just Dancing, and they're sweethearts. They're wonderful. And so this is their friend, Dova Kelly, who also lives in New York City. She's awesome. She plays, like, right now she's playing The Witcher, but I see her do a lot of, like, Elder Scrolls, Oblivion. She's just a wonderful human being who's always got some fun stuff to talk about. So yeah, right. Let's raid her. She's, again, super nice, super chill. I want to make sure that I'm able to hear her stream. Because this happens a lot, where I stream and then I don't have my right thing set up. So I should be able to hear it now. Let me go back to this. I can hear her stream. Cool.
1 through 2. This is 3.
So let's raid her. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Okay, then sure. I guess we say time to go. That's how this happens. Time to go. Oh, he does have cat eyes.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy her. She's a sweetheart. She's super nice. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo for being part of my later as a growth opportunity. I'll be back on Wednesday. We're playing either Lego Batman or building Lego. I don't know what's up, but I'm looking forward to being back here Wednesday and doing some Lego with you guys. Mahalo for being here, friends. And let's go check out our good friend Dova. Kelly.